Welcome back to my channel. I had hoped that my prior video reacting to the Philippine Antics channel would be the last about them, but they just keep posting crap about people even when the subject of a live stream is about someone else who may well deserve criticism. It's like they can't control themselves. In this case, they take shots at both Paul in the Philippines and, of course, the Filipina P. I want to start with this clip just to set up future hypocrisy.
A lot of religions, especially the Islamic people, believe that you don't show good deeds like that. You shouldn't want to get credit for that.
For now, I just want to point out that Heidi once again brings religion into it. Why does this matter? Simple. As before, while Heidi makes it a religious issue, she gossips and makes things up. Every religion I've checked condemns gossip, and as for making things up, I'm pretty sure that bearing false witness is condemned in all religions. In short, Heidi is being a hypocrite.
So many people believe that every live stream or video is supposed to be so commercialized like the Filipina P.
Heidi is again all worked up about the Filipina P's channel with pretty much asinine complaints. Commercialized? So P makes money. That means she is successful. Plenty of other attractive Filipinas cover the same topics but don't do them as well. Sounds like jealousy to me. This part from George is really weird.
Every YouTuber will break apart every second of your video.
Especially the super trolls.
From your transitions, from your speech, aka if you're scripted, they will break apart whether you know how to edit or not. Trust me.
Every YouTuber does that? George needs to get out more. But they do stuff like that with the Filipina P. How many times do you hear them make an issue about P scripting her videos, even claiming P doesn't write her own scripts? It's that bearing false witness thing, since they have zero proof for their claim. And, of course, Heidi has to apply the usual simp label to anyone who objects to them spreading gossip and making things up. It's Heidi's thing. Also, stupid and childish. Talking about someone else, they continue with the issue of charity.
It says he's donated a lot of money to random people, children, and groups. And here's the thing, I think all of us do. We do it, but we're not going to put it on there. We did a lot more at Christmas. We do a lot more every month with a percentage of our funds. We support a pet shelter. We do a lot of different things, but we're not going to put that video on just to make more money. Have we put other videos on and the what's it called was turned on? Yeah, we don't turn off monetization, but I mean, that money just goes right back into giving. So we've hired ice cream trucks and given things out.
This is actually the start of their defense for what they do, while they'll attack others for doing the same thing. You see, they want you to know they're out there doing charity. And they'll give a few examples of what they do and admit they show some on video. But they also say they aren't going to put it in a video just to make money. You just have to take their word for it. Meanwhile, that also means they are saying other people they name are doing it just for money. And again, just take Heidi's word for it. Assumptions are so convenient. Continuing.
People lost their shit when we said something about the Filipina P, made an entire video. And what you make, a couple thousand literally in stickers just inside the video.
Heidi just lied. Or, if you want to give her the benefit of any doubt, speaking from total ignorance. Either way, you might call it bearing false witness. She's made this claim before, that P's Christmas video last December made $2,000 in stickers, and that was apparently based on someone else telling them that. But no evidence was provided. It was just another claim that Heidi happily spread. It's what gossips do. You may also recall that in a later video, Heidi claimed it was $3,000 in stickers. Same evidence as before, that is, none at all. But I went through every comment, thousands of them, to check how much P really earned in the stickers. It was under $500, so not even close to $2,000 or $3,000. But hey, it sounds better to make up a higher number, doesn't it? And is it not a nice touch that Heidi says P literally made thousands in stickers? I don't think Heidi knows the meaning of that word.
And when we said that people shouldn't post those videos, like Paul, Dog New Tricks, has been showing over and over again lately, they're showing where they do that.
Notice Heidi takes issue with Paul showing charity as well, claiming he's doing it over and over again lately. I don't know what her definition of over and over again is, or what she means by lately, but I did some quick checking. At the time I'm sketching out this script, it was 16 days ago that Paul made the video Heidi is referring to. The one before that was over 3.5 months ago. Next one, which is for members only, was over 9.5 months ago. That doesn't sound like it fits a description of over and over again lately. Again, the Antics channel has shown charity, just less. Maybe they have less to give, or maybe they are less generous. My point is that they should be wary of taking their present path of assumptions because, if applied to them, it's not going to be pretty.
Now, I do notice Paul's last video only got 9,000 views or something when he showed, not the last one, but the charity one, where they showed they gave things away.
Let's notice a bit more than what Heidi noticed. Yes, that charity video Paul showed only got 9,000 views. But if you look back at Paul's prior charity video, it only got 17,000. What's important is that those are the least viewed videos in all that time. In other words, they make less in ad money when doing charity videos. I've seen a consistent pattern with these things. Consider, of P's 10 least viewed videos, 6 involve charity. She's done 5 Christmas videos, and the highest ranked one is 75th from the bottom. Her highest ranked Christmas video ranks 37th from the bottom. Considering P has over 500 videos, those are very low numbers, thus less money from views. But she does them anyway, trying to help people. Of course, Heidi can just do her usual thing and assume they get P lots of private donations, and assume P isn't using any such theoretical money for more charity. But Heidi doesn't know. Compare that to what we do know, that Heidi grossly exaggerates sticker donations and that charity videos tend to be the worst for views. Besides, when it comes to Christmas videos, what makes Heidi assume stickers or other donations are because of the charity? It's Christmas. Some people will send her money as a Christmas present. Considering the cost of shipping, that is by far the best way. Let's move on to more hypocrisy.
Do we show where we've done some things? Yeah, it's a very small percentage to show you at least
Usually
that
the
I'm
camera-
interacting.
So it's okay for them to show charity efforts, but not P or Paul. Apparently because Antics only gives a little. But wait, if it is wrong to give charity publicly, then it is wrong either way. No one would say it's wrong to steal thousands of dollars, but if it's only hundreds, that's okay.
But Abu says it's a hard question. If you raise 10K, you can give 10K, okay. If you raise 10K and give 4K, that's great. There you go. He's talking about, but Abu is talking about how some of these people get donations and they only partially redonate, so to speak.
I have no doubt that happens, even with major charities. But once again, they are criticizing particular people and assuming that's what they are doing. That's bearing false witness again. Besides, P never raises money for donations and even tells people not to send her money for charity. So you can't charge her for raising X amount, but only spending a much smaller amount.
Where the people got offended before is I said the P had given out what appeared to be about $100 worth of stuff, but she made at least 1,000 to 2,000 in there.
I've pointed this out before concerning gossips and trolls. They can't keep track of their own claims. Earlier in this video, I pointed out that Heidi claimed P made $2,000 in stickers. Later, she said $3,000. And now she says at least $1,000 to $2,000. Every one of them was way too high. But my point at the moment is that Heidi keeps changing the numbers, mostly because she's making them up. But it goes further. For those who watched my video that covered this, Heidi previously said P spent about $300, but now she says it was only $100. Why? Because she isn't presenting facts. She's presenting gossip. And to say P only spent $100 sounds a lot worse than $300. That's what gossips do. They always try to outdo someone else's gossip, even if it is their own. Heidi then repeats their basic defense for doing what they criticize others for.
And then we get attacked for saying, hey, you're supposed to do charity in private. And they're like, well, you guys have. No, not really. That's the small scale side of showing you. And that's to let you guys know when you guys did give us money for support that we did give it back.
Sorry, Heidi, but if charity is supposed to be private, the amount you show doesn't excuse you. All we actually know is you and P and Paul do charity. You just show less and perhaps give far less. After all, if you want to use assumptions, a more reasonable one than Heidi uses is that if less charity is shown, probably less charity is given. However, in case you want to disagree with that, I would point out that neither George nor Heidi has any idea what P or Paul don't show, but I'm sure they will assume very little. Just because you see someone doing lots of charity doesn't mean you see all their charity or even most of it. You just don't know. And not knowing is something gossips thrive on.
When you do it large scale with schools and everything else, like she did with the laptops a couple years ago and that, I think she should. And to jump on a jeepney and go around town giving it out.
In case you missed it, the only excuse Heidi has for criticizing charity videos of others is that the Antics channel does it less, and she repeats that lame excuse here. Thanks for watching, and don't let the trolls stop you from speaking out.